So what is SIA doing over the past 2 weeks is bullish. Okay, so why SIA? I think all of us haven't gone on a holiday for almost 1 year now. So from my conversation with people around me, everybody is desperate, okay, to book that ticket to travel overseas for a holiday. Am I right, guys? So if you are also thinking about this, that once the pandemic is over, you're going to plan a holiday trip, please comment one. Comment one. Let's take a look. Okay, your participation in this quiz is very helpful to our analysis on the post-pandemic stock, yeah, guys. So please participate as honestly as you can. Are you thinking about going for vacation, going for a holiday once the pandemic is over? If you are, comment one. Comment one. I expect to see a lot of ones. Okay, it can be Bali, it can be as near as Thailand, Malaysia, or it can be as far as Taiwan. Okay, but Taiwan do remember they deny our mask when the pandemic break out last year. They deny our mask. They disallow ST Engineering to send over our mask. So this one 记在心中哦. So maybe don't spend there. Go to China. Purposely spike Taiwan, go to China. Right? So you see, a lot of people are thinking about going overseas. So this is something that I was thinking. So I checked the chart of SIA and also recently announced its earning. It continued to lose money. That one is for sure lah. Everybody know it's not flying. But the thing is, going forward, how is it going to be? Correct or not? So SIA caught my attention here, and after reporting a bad earnings, okay, which is expected, you can see that SIA has broke this downtrend line. Can you see this downtrend line? This blue line that I drawn. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all my lines and restart my analysis so that it is very neat. Okay, now this is a strategy. Okay, this is a strategy that I teach in the community. So tonight, because Chinese New Year, I give you free gift lah. How about? Okay, give you a free gift. I teach you how to use this strategy. Very straightforward, very simple. Okay, take a look at this. So SIA on the daily chart, this is the downtrend line. You could see that after it tested one time, two time, three time, okay, it finally broke the third time. So this is the downtrend line resisting the SIA. So if SIA continue the downtrend, you expect the price to fall back into this range and it will start to go lower. Okay, so go lower. So this is what SIA is doing. So what is SIA doing over the past 2 weeks is bullish. Okay, guys, why do I say it's bullish? Because, okay, can you see this long white candle over here? This long white candle accompanying with this luminous green volume bar is telling us, okay, this red and green volume bar below, for those of you who are new, this red and green volume bar below are transaction volume. So if this day, when my cursor is, you can see the V over here is a transaction volume. So this day, SIA transacted 15.4 million shares. Okay, and today, this is a last trading candle. Today, SIA transacted 5.3 million shares. Okay, so this is transaction volume. So when we look at a chart, we want to see whenever you see luminous green or you see volume spike like this, okay, then you go up and you check out the chart, whether is it buying or selling is taking place whenever there's high volume. High volume would mean high activities in the stock, buying, selling, buying, selling. So if more people buy when there is a very high transaction day, you will see a long white candle like this. Okay, conversely, if you see high trading volume and you see this little joker over here, which in Japanese we call the shooting star, it means no good. The share price has got sellers, not the share price, the stock has got sellers inside the stock. Okay, so this is not a good sign when you see high volume. High volume, you want to see fat, white, juicy like that, then it's very good. Okay, now this is also not very good. Okay, it's telling you that there are sellers in the stock. So after you see this seller in the stock, okay, then you must watch out for stopping volume. Okay, so that one we reserve for another day when we are in trouble. Right now, we are not in trouble. We are looking at a positive movement in SIA currently. So therefore, tonight I want to start with SIA first. The reason I already shared. that if the pandemic starts to get better and better and better, and you can see around us the infection rate has slowed down. Okay, more people are getting vaccinated versus infected. Okay, more people are getting vaccinated versus infected. So at this rate, there will be more people vaccinated against the virus than people going to get infected, and we just need that first air travel. So once that starts and you see more SQ plane flying around, they can be doing transport, they can be ferrying people, and especially you see people dare to go holiday, come back ping ping an, right? That is the clue that it is everything is going back to the norm. But guess what? Stock market is forward looking. You can see despite SIA reporting bad earnings, the share price isn't coming down lower anymore. Okay, anymore. So it is already looking forward for the post-pandemic, what's the English word to use? Post-pandemic situation, okay, where business will resume. All right. So now let's take a look at this technical, because there's no fundamental to look at. You all know that the earnings is down. Okay, the earning is down. So therefore, there's really nothing to look forward to on the earning side except the future. So you look at the past, definitely is down. So no point. All right. So this candle is very important on this day, 2月8号, 8th of February. A very significant day has happened over here, which means high volume, long white candle, buyers stepping into SIA, driving the share price up. Okay, now whenever you see such a day, there is another special group of buyers inside this day. They are the contra players. Okay, contra players usually are not intending to hold the share. They are in for the short term and get out very soon. T plus 3. Currently it's T plus 3 or T plus 2. So T plus 1, 2, 3. So they have to get out of the stock. So if the stock after a high volume doesn't continue anymore and starts to consolidate like what you are looking here, 1 2 3 4 5 candles, check out the volume, guys. If the volume remains low, it's telling you that the sellers are still the buyers are still in the stock. This is just a shaking out of the weak holders, okay, the weak holders, the contra players, and those are people who are going in for very quick gains, or those people who are very worried, scared, scared market will crash, every day talk about doomsday prediction, so they are the ones who will sell. So from what we see right now, SIA definitely has a bullish setup. Okay, so it may break this 440 and then start to test the upside. Okay, the highest that it tested during this recovery is about 480. So currently it's doing 440. You do have about 8 to 10% upside after comms, okay, in SIA. But I think this is more for the post-pandemic play. So if I buy, I'm going to stay inside SIA for quite some time, okay, until I see the resumption of this air travel. Okay, so this is the bullish setup that we see now. Now, this is only on the daily chart, guys. Only on the daily chart. Okay, now on the weekly chart, you're going to see something even more powerful. Okay, let me turn off my indicators first. Okay, which we call the inverse head and shoulder. Okay, inverse head and shoulder, which is a classical reversal pattern. Now this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder emerging. Okay, it is not complete yet, the pattern. So for the pattern to complete, you expect the price to go up. Then you have a very nice left shoulder, right head. The head is a little bit here, 短头, okay, a little bit here, 大头兵. Then you have this right shoulder. Then it is a very powerful inverse head and shoulder pattern, which usually will form at the lowest point of a downtrend, which satisfy for SIA. Okay, so this is the analysis for SIA, that it is very bullish. It has a reversal pattern on the weekly chart. Then the daily chart is also looking like akan datang soon. Now, if you don't know Bahasa, okay, then you must go and find out what does akan datang means, okay? Then on the weekly chart, okay, another thing about the weekly chart, you can see, okay, that's why I was telling you that whenever you see high transaction volume is all you care about when you analyze chart, right? So you can see there is high volume spike right here, correct? So you can see candles is moving up from 350 all the way up. Okay, all the way up to 470 before it starts to have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 12 candles on the weekly chart pulling back. Now, it's very important to note the volume, okay, during the pullback. Generally, we want the volume to be low. If the volume is low and the preceding movement is very strong volume going up, this is a very normal bullish sign that the trend can continue. Okay, that the trend can continue. So that is on the weekly chart. Now, back to the daily chart for those of you who just joined and may be late. Okay, so SIA, now this is the head and shoulder pattern on the weekly chart. So daily chart, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to clean it away. Okay, so that because I want to show you another bullish pattern that is happening on the weekly, on the daily chart of this SIA. Okay, that is called the cup and handle, guys. This is the cup and handle pattern. Okay, so it has already started to break out of this handle pattern. So it looks set to go up. Okay, it looks set to go up. So this is a lot of bullish reason why SIA is bullish. Okay, so everybody understand now? If you understand, comment yes. No, don't comment S. Sorry. Comment SIA. Yeah. Comment SIA if you understand this analysis. You see, there's no need to use indicator at all. Okay, knowing how to read the volume and the candle is more important. So if you understand SIA now, comment SIA. Okay, SIA. Okay, so this is for SIA. Now, for me to explain again the inverse head and shoulder pattern, I need to pull out Sembawang Corp Industry because before the magnificent rally, it also did the same pattern, you know. Okay, it also has the same pattern on the inverse head and shoulder pattern. Let me see, is it on the daily or the weekly chart? Okay, so this was the inverse head and shoulder pattern that I traded on this Sembawang Corp Industry. I thought it was more obvious than this. Okay, let me draw the pattern over here, here, and here. Okay, so this was the inverse head and shoulder pattern that lead to this spectacular rally in SIR in Sembawang Corp Industry. All right, this is just to show you, okay, where the last time I spotted this pattern. Now there could be other pattern in other stock, but because I did not trade the other stock, so I do not know about them. So this one I am trading, so I know this and as well as SIA that is happening right now.
Please subscribe our YouTube channel and open the bell to get the notification of our new video. Also like and